cage, we got Shaka Burney versus Josh Booker here at Aries Fight Series. Back to Jeff Hobbs.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for our next bout of the evening. It is sponsored by Crawl Logic. It's in the light heavyweight division and scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. It's time for some big boys. Your first fighter, fighting out of the Allure Properties blue corner. He weighed in at 209 pounds. He's making his debut here tonight. He's from Team Mock out of Lakeland, Florida. This is Shaka Burney.
So out of Team Mock, out of Lakeland, Florida, we have Shaka Burney. He's coming in as a debut in the light heavyweight division. First ever fight, so this is going to be really interesting, excited to see how he do coming in his first ever fight. He's going against, as one of my teammates, Josh Booker, who is also a debut. So this is going to be a really good matchup when you got two big guys coming in here out of the 205 weight class. So Josh, what are your thoughts about this with Shaka coming in at 32 years old, 6 foot 209?
Yeah, all the way from Lakeland, Florida as well. Quite a drive up here to Knoxville, Tennessee. Seems like he misjudged his weight as well, coming in a little bit heavy. So who knows if that could tell us anything.
Yes, coming in, he's at the age of 32, 6 foot 209. It's going to be really interesting, man, because you want to know what is his experience, his background coming into fighting. Here, we're back with Jeff Hobbs.
And his opponent, fighting out of the Knoxville Mortgage Brokers red corner. He weighed in at 205.2 pounds. He's also making his debut here tonight in Knoxville, Tennessee. He represents Agoge Combatives, straight out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. This is Josh Booker.
So there it is. We have Josh Booker coming out of Agoge Combatives out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. A teammate of my own, but he is a former wrestler. Placed second in Tennessee as a wrestler, and man, he's coming in his first ever MMA bout, and you know, with his pedigree in wrestling, you would think he would attain to it in this fight. What are your thoughts about this fight, Scott?
Well, you know, wrestling is a powerful tool. It's the ultimate base, I believe, for MMA. So, you know, just on paper, I'm always going to say the wrestler has the advantage. Shaka's looking confident. I really like his shorts. You know, and I'm not sure what we're going to see here, but, you know, I'm always going to side with a wrestling base. So, very interesting fight coming up.
Yes, really interesting fight. Obviously, Josh coming here as the younger fighter, but he has the advantage in height. Burney has the advantage in weight. Man, I mean, this is going to be interesting. I mean, it's two light heavyweights. You know, I mean, we just one weight class from under the bigger boys. So, hey, these guys are big as well. So, obviously, there's going to be some power in those hands. And if one of those shots land cleanly for either one of these guys, I mean, we could be seeing a night-night. You know, we have yet to have an MMA bout go to the second round. We had a Muay Thai bout go to the all 3 rounds, but the MMA bout tonight, we have not yet to have one go. So this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, we got a couple big boys here. So, you know, it's hard to always bet on it going a long time, but both these dudes look pretty powerful.
Yes.
I'm sure there'll be some fireworks here.
Yes, sir. I am excited. I love the light heavyweight division. So here we have Shaka Burney versus Josh Booker. Caleb Miller, the referee. Round 1, and they touch of gloves early on. Oh, a little spinning back kick starting off from Josh. Another one. All right. And as we saw, we knew the wrestling was coming in. Oh, using the cage. He's punching. Josh is really fighting hard early. He's a really strong guy on top, but man, what a fast way to start. Now Josh has moved to half guard. Those punches early on.
Shaka needs to try to get himself to the cage and work himself back up. It doesn't look like he wants to be down here.
Yeah, I like Josh, you know, with the early takedown, really worked hard to chain some wrestling together. You know, when a guy is fresh, has plenty of energy, and you know, can scramble a little bit. You really have to chain wrestle together. So I really like what Josh did there. Now he's on top. He's trying to settle in and, you know, cause Shaka to use a little bit of energy here.
Yes, Shaka just constantly just keeping that tight, arm tight. Oh, those shots are starting to get a little heavier for Josh. Oh, nice little hammer fist right there. Now he moved to side control. Now he's back up.
Got a little loose.
All right, a lot of energy being used from both guys.
A couple deep breaths from Josh here. This will be interesting to see how this plays out on the feet right here.
As he going for another takedown once again. Now he is back inside in half guard.
Needs to take his time a little bit more here. He doesn't need to posture up so high to land those strikes. The short shots work.
Oh, that knee on the arm. Oh, and Josh is landing a lot of different strikes. Those head hammer fists are starting to add up, and he's not defending. Shaka is starting to turn away from the punches. Some of those punches from behind the head. Shaka got to defend himself. And man, what a way for Josh Booker to win. And man, the ground and pound from Booker. Man, that was really clever. I mean, man, he put the knee on the arm and take me through this replay right here, Josh.
Yeah, so Josh here gets the big double, starts driving him. They hit the cage, and he almost looks like he loses balance a little bit here, but with that good wrestling base, manages to stay on top. Then they both just start going crazy, throwing punches.
And I think it was pretty innovative to see Josh place his knee on the arm, you know, almost like a little mini crucifix type position, you know, and land those strikes from half guard, the hammer fist. And some you could say was slightly behind the head, but even in the rules meeting, the referee do say if you turn your head towards the strikes, they're not going to call it. So really interesting way to see, and what a big victory for Josh
bro, you look
Booker.
big. You want to fight? Yeah. How much you weigh? How much you weigh? 240. Sign him up, Tim.
All right, here we go. As we get Jeff Hop.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your referee Caleb Miller stops this bout at 1 minute and 55 seconds of the first round. Your winner by way of TKO, Josh Booker.
And Josh Booker gets